Three, two, one. Hello, guys. We are now in Crazy Festival, Crazy event in Malaga, and we are here with Danny and Lisa. How are you?
Good,
Yeah,
thank
we are
you.
good.
Chilling.
Really good.
Okay, we are going to ask them some questions that we usually ask. So I think that many people know you by different reasons, for example, DJs, music, and even in the event, see you. We want to know how was your beginning together?
Okay. My name is DJ Danny Fernandez. This is Lisa Rose,
DJ
and
Lisa
together we are DNL Beats. I start first as Kizomba dancer. I grew up with Kizomba, and I used to live in Portugal in the club, was the kind of thing. Then I went to Netherlands, and there we danced. I danced Kizomba, but I was missing more. I did want to do more with my passion for Kizomba, so I decided to learn to DJ because I want to do that too. And I went to DJ school in Amsterdam, and I started to learn. And in the same time, I met Lisa, and she went with me to a couple of lessons, and she saw it, she liked it, and I started DJing parties, and sometimes I'm home practicing, and Lisa was just listening and see her. Before I know, she was doing the same, and I said, how do you learn? Yeah, I said, I saw you do it, so I can do it too. So and we start like that, and it wasn't one party I couldn't be there because I have to go to holidays to my country. I was resident in this venue, and I told the organizer maybe she should start to, and he said okay, if she can mix, okay. And I went to vacation. When I came back, they didn't want to have me anymore. They said we stuck with Lisa. But, so like that, we started DJing. We worked together, but apart. She do her thing, I did my thing. But later on, we decided to combine our force and come out like not Danny Fernandez, Lisa Rose, but as a DNL Beats. So that is how we started.
D from Danny, L from Lisa, and,
They got that.
and we mixed the beats. So.
Yeah. We imagine that Still Lee is yeah, Danny and Lisa.
Just to be clear, thank you.
Yes.
Okay.
So that was the way we started, and
Yeah.
7 years ago.
Yes, 7
So-
years. Yeah, quite a while.
Okay, and your formation was the same. You meeting him in the same school.
Yes, I just started dancing Kizomba before I danced salsa and bachata, and then Kizomba became popular in the Netherlands. So I saw people dancing, and I was like, "What's this weird dance? Looks boring, They're just standing." But I was interested. I wanted to dance everything, so I was like, "All right, let me try." And then on my first Kizomba party, I met him, and we lived just 5 minutes apart. So that was very easy for us to also start working together and. So that's, I kind of rolled into it. He really made a decision, I'm gonna be a DJ, and he took lessons. For me, it was more like, it just came on my path, and I never would expected me to become a DJ, because I'm quite, I will not say shy, but I'm just very,
Yeah, she's shy.
a little bit shy. I'm also just very, reserved and introverted, so I'm not very the typical DJ type that you would expect, so... But I just have a passion for the music, and I love also the mixing and creating a certain vibe and energy, And that's especially with Kizomba, you can really do that perfectly, So people can get in a trance, and it's good to see.
Honestly, I'm a little surprised because when I met you, I met you in different events. You are very close to people, so this gives you a plus like a DJ and like an artist, So for me, it's fantastic. Okay, the next question is to know if you have an inspiration, someone that's inspired you to start working like this, or
I aspire.
You were my inspiration.
For me, not really. I have someone who in beginning helped me a lot. It was a Kizomba DJ in Netherlands. His name is DJ Jack. He helped me a lot. I call him Sensei. But inspiration, no, it was for me just I grew up with Kizomba, and I saw a lot of DJs who were mixing, but they didn't have the same background as me as with Kizomba. And I say I must do something with this. So
I can do this better, he thought.
no, not better, but
I can do this too.
I can do this. Yeah, that is it. Yeah. So that was the way.
Yeah.
Well, in your opinion, what is? Well, I imagine that in your case, your inspiration is here, no? Like you say, no?
Yeah.
Okay. What is the energy that you put in the Kizomba scene? What is your opinion that you contribute to the scene?
For me, for us, it's like we do that with big passion, with a lot of passion. So we give our 100%. We work a lot, hard at home. We always want to have new songs, the best songs, and when we're gonna we make a lot of mixtape because we want to share. We're gonna give something back to the dance for all the love, all the appreciation. We want to give something back. And when we are at the festival of our party, we really try to do our best and to make people dance, make people forget about all the problem, all the stress, and we really want them to have a good time. So I think that is our seat.
I think we also want, like, I totally agree with Danny, but we also want to make the scene bigger and better, improve it. And also, like, we do our share, we can't do everything, you know, but as a DJ, we want to spread the Kizomba music around the world. So we do that with our mixtapes, luckily. We also translate Kizomba songs with English subtitles for the non-Portuguese speaking people, so they can also understand the songs, the music. And then, because we all dance to the music, you know, but then you can really know the lyrics. And yeah, so there's like little things that we just want everybody to know what is Kizomba and even better experience what is Kizomba, you know?
Honestly, I have told you before that the new song that I usually hear, it came from your mixing. So that's very nice because it's like contributing new sound, new movement. Yeah, that's very nice. Well, have you any memory, something that reminds you always makes you smile in your in your normal days?
Normal days, I don't know.
Normal days, events.
I have two things. The one is when I'm playing, when I'm mixing. I see the faces of the dancers, the way they are enjoying themselves, the smile, you know, and sometimes they have so it's not sexual, but sensual face, like I don't know, the expression. I really love that, and that really brings smile in my face. Memories. I have one. It was in the beginning of our DJ journey, and it was in Germany. It was a festival. It was Lisa's first festival.
Really?
My
Yes.
first festival.
And it was on a dance contest.
Yes.
And the DJ who was supposed to put the music for the contest, it was late.
Yeah.
So they asked Lisa. So Lisa take over, you know, like all the names, all this USB, and Lisa start to play the song for each participant.
Yeah.
But then in between she has to play. So, but she start to play like song like old school Kizomba, retro soca, all those kind of things. And the jury, there was Mandela, Abir, Tony Pirata, and all those kind of Sophie Fox. Yeah, all those big names at this time.
Yeah.
And every time Lisa drop a song, they told like, what's happened? Who is this girl? What is happened? Mandela came to me. Lisa was playing. I was beside Lisa, and Mandela came to me and looked at me and say, "Who is this? Who is responsible for this? How can she mix like that? How she know this song? Because a lot of those songs She was not born yet. I was 11 years old when I listened to those songs.
And I didn't grow up with this.
No, she's a white girl. She's young, and she's a female. It was not that much.
Strange.
Yes.
Yeah.
So the impact she has there was very big. So
Yeah,
I always
because at the end they stood up, they applauded, and I don't know, I was just blown away. I was like, what is happening here? You know, this is so weird. But I really appreciated it, of course, and I was very happy about it.
Yes,
Because it was like my first festival ever, so
Yes.
I didn't expect at all, a certain reaction. So yeah, that was a good memory. Yeah.
For sure, there's gonna be a great experience. For sure, it's the first festival,
yes,
great
yes.
positive energy. Perfect.
Yes.
Okay, I think this one of the, I think it's the most difficult question for a DJ is, what is your favorite song?
Changes every month.
For me, at the moment, I have one.
Really answer. It's a good
Yes,
answer.
at the moment, because for me it changes almost every day. But at the moment, is from Sistema Creativity.
Yeah.
Nee, Sistema. Van Sistema, it is
Sergio.
it is a group of it's not a label. It is
I don't know.
it is from Sistema, and the guy who sings, his name is Sergio, and he live in Holland, and he produced the song together with DJ Pinguso, and the song, the name of the song is Tropa. It's amazing. Every time when I play this song, I enjoy more than everybody. I start to sing and dancing, because the energy of the song, the lyrics, the beat, everything is on point. So big up to Sergio, big up to Pinguso. You guys did a amazing job, So
And it stays in your head the whole time.
yeah,
you keep singing it. After.
Sistema, it's really good.
Yeah. No, they're doing a good job.
Yeah,
Yes.
and you?
Well,
I know which one.
You know. Okay. I got two, but that's because the first one is Bellissima from
Charbel.
Charbel, because that is really the beginning when I start dancing kizomba. So every time I hear this song, I have to think of the start and the start of when I entered kizomba, when I started DJing. So it's it's like a new chapter in my life, And then the other one is from Kalema, and it's Pai. I don't know.
Pai from Kalema.
It's already older, but I don't. It's I think it is the melody. I love melodies.
I
in
want
songs.
to have a new one.
Yeah.
From Kalema,
Yeah,
Ti Amo
That's
is
we translated
Guys,
one, by
check
the way,
this one,
and
check
Pai
this one.
too. Yeah.
it's good
The
song,
lyrics
good
are
song, good song.
And it's two brothers from his country.
The guys come from from an island. It's two brothers. The name is Kalema, and the song is amazing. You guys should check
It's
this out.
got a different vibe to it as well. It's not the typical kizomba vibe that you would expect. So it's kind of tropical or something. It's good. Yeah.
Well, we don't have so many time because it's a short interview.
Lisa talk
But
a lot,
what?
Lisa talk a lot.
No, that's not true. Well, we want to speak about. They have a new project, and you can see the teacher. They have some lyric, so they are going to explain us and talk about it.
Yes. We got a clothing line brand. It's called DNL Style, and it will be released in a few months. So
Very soon.
Very, very soon. And the concept is kind of you can pick your own quotes. So we got quotes of dancing, of music, kizomba lyrics, African proverbs, from DJs, from dancers in the kizomba scene as well. So you can also personalize it. So it's kind of people ask us, do you have shirts with DNO beats, because they want to wear it. And that's made me think okay, so there's demand for it, but I want to do something extra, not just the logo on the back,
Yeah.
So then I started thinking, and I'm personally, I like quotes. You can express a lot of things in just a few sentences, And I was like, maybe people will like this concept. So I started working it out, and then this is what is the result. So we will almost release it, and on our page you will find more information about it. So thanks for this.
Okay, nice project. Okay, we want to thank you, like a small present for you. Okay. More present. We want to thank for your contribution to the Kizomba, because obviously I told you before, it's very nice. Your music and your mixing always is like a great contribution. So thank you very much from everyone. If you want to say something more.
Yes, I want to say something. We really love Spain. Always when we get the chance to mix in Spain, it's I don't know, I am speechless. We really love it. We really love it because the weather is good. It's all in one venue. The food is great. The people are amazing.
The people are very warm. They're just so friendly.
Amazing. So we really like it.
Yes, we do. We're always happy to be here.
And I believe that Kizomba, the future of Kizomba is in Spain. But it's my opinion. But it is my opinion. But
yeah. And I just want to say, people keep dancing, keep spreading the love, keep Kizomba like growing, and just making beautiful memories together.
Yes.
Okay, thank you very much. They are lovely. You will see. Every time that you have the chance to go and listen their mixing, go, because you will see. Okay, thank you everyone.
Thank you.
Say bye bye. Bye bye.
I complain, throwing shade, day to day I'm acting up. Feel away, only way how to make my God stay up. Cause if I let my feelings out, it's my love.